Archangel Michael says the air around you has been whispering what no one dared to tell you. Someone has been holding back the storm inside their heart, loving you in complete silence. Every time your name crosses their thoughts, their soul trembles, afraid that if they speak, the world will never be the same again. You have felt it before, haven't you? That strange stillness when they enter the room, that unspoken gravity that draws your heart closer without explanation. It's not your imagination, it's divine alignment unfolding in quiet motion. Their eyes have said everything their lips could not. This connection has been watched by heaven since the very beginning. It's not random that your spirit feels their presence in moments of solitude. The universe is guarding this bond, holding it under sacred protection until the right hour of revelation arrives. Deep inside, they carry your name like a secret prayer. They are haunted by the thought of losing you, yet too afraid to reveal what has burned inside their chest for so long. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They've written unsent messages 1,000 times, each one soaked in truth but drowned in fear. Every night they scroll through your pictures, whispering words they never had the courage to say aloud. When they dream, it's always you, standing under the same moon, waiting for them to finally step forward. Archangel Michael has been watching the energy between you both, guiding them closer through divine nudges. Every delay, every missed call, every near encounter was not coincidence. It was preparation, spiritual timing shaping itself perfectly for your hearts to meet without disguise. They've tried to move on, to distract themselves, but heaven didn't allow it. Every path they take circles back to you. No matter how far they go, the pull of your soul remains constant, like gravity. Their silence isn't rejection. It's reverence. They know this love is too sacred to be rushed. Type Amen to get blessing 444. At night, they lie awake replaying your voice in their mind. Even in crowded places, your energy finds them, brushing against their aura like invisible wings. They have carried your name through storms, through laughter, through pain, and still, it remains untouched by time. Archangel Michael says this love is written in divine ink. Even if hidden from the world, the angels have recorded every heartbeat of devotion. The reason you still feel them in your spirit is because the bond has not been broken, it's merely unspoken. There were moments when you almost knew. When you caught their gaze a second too long. When your heart skipped a beat without explanation. That was your soul recognizing itself in another. They are watching your strength, your kindness, your growth, from a distance, admiring you in silence while their heart beats louder than their courage. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Archangel Michael says the truth will not stay buried much longer. The divine realm has seen your patience, your confusion, your longing for clarity. Soon, the silence will break, and the one who's been holding back will finally step forward under divine compulsion. Heaven has been testing both hearts, teaching you endurance and teaching them bravery. The delay was not punishment, it was transformation. Both souls had to be refined before they could unite without fear. In moments when you felt alone, when you questioned your worth, they were thinking of you. Sending energy without even realizing it. That's why you sometimes feel a sudden wave of peace or warmth, it's their love crossing spiritual borders. This connection is older than this lifetime. You met them before you were born into this world, and every encounter since has been a rediscovery of an eternal promise. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Your soulmate has been praying for the courage to come closer. They replay the what-ifs that haunt them. What if they lose you to time? What if you never know the truth? Heaven hears those thoughts. Every unspoken wish has reached divine ears. They have loved you in ways words cannot capture, through loyalty from afar, through silent protection, through unseen tears. Every victory you've had, they've celebrated quietly. Every pain you endured, they've felt it as their own. Archangel Michael says that their silence is about to end. A shift is coming, one message, one moment, one confession will open what heaven has been saving for divine timing. When it happens, your heart will recognize it instantly. It will feel like exhaling after holding your breath for years. Type Amen to get blessing 888. For so long, they believed loving you secretly was safer. But the angels have been pushing them gently, whispering, "Speak now, before destiny moves on." They can no longer bear to watch from the shadows. The divine urge is growing stronger each day. You might have sensed this change already, the sudden urge to look at your phone, the chills that arrive without reason, the dreams that replay familiar faces. These are signs. The veil is thinning between what's hidden and what's ready to be revealed. Archangel Michael says your soulmate's heart is opening like a long-sealed letter. The ink of destiny still shines, untouched by time, protected by heaven's hand. The reunion won't happen through force, but through flow, guided perfectly by divine timing and truth. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Their journey toward you hasn't been easy. There were fears, misunderstandings, and karmic lessons that had to be cleared before love could bloom in its purest form. But those storms were not meant to destroy, they were meant to prepare. They are no longer the same person who once hesitated. The silence that once bound them is breaking, piece by piece, as they step into courage. Their next move will not be ordinary, it will be guided. You might receive a sudden message, a call, or an unexpected visit. Don't doubt it. When heaven moves, it always happens in ways that feel both impossible and inevitable. This confession will heal not only your heart but theirs too. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. You were their peace in chaos, their light in confusion, and they know it now more than ever. The world tried to distract them, but your energy stayed unshakable. Your name has been echoing in their spirit like a sacred song that refuses to fade. Archangel Michael says heaven is preparing both of you for a sacred conversation, one that will rewrite everything. The time for silence is ending, and truth is ready to rise like dawn. Stay open, stay still, and trust what's unfolding. You will soon understand why every delay, every silence, every ache was necessary. Love this deep cannot be hidden forever. It must speak, it must rise, it must return home, to you. There's something sacred about the way their heart beats for you. Even without a single word spoken, the energy between you has become language enough for both souls. When you think of them and suddenly feel your chest tighten, that's their spirit reaching out, whispering your name across the unseen. They've carried this love like a hidden flame, protecting it from the winds of doubt. Sometimes they tried to convince themselves that it wasn't real, that it was all in their head, but heaven wouldn't let that lie stand. Your name became the pulse of their days, the dream that refused to end. Archangel Michael says heaven recorded every silent prayer they made for you. Their longing didn't vanish into the void, it reached the divine realm, echoing in light. What they never said in person, they spoke in spirit, and that's why you've been feeling waves of emotion that seem to appear from nowhere. There is a deeper reason this person could never forget you. They are tied to you by purpose, by destiny's invisible hand, and by promises made before this lifetime even began. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Every time you thought of them, it wasn't random. Every time a memory resurfaced without reason, their energy was calling you back home. You've been spiritually tethered, two souls dancing in quiet circles, always finding each other again no matter the chaos around. They have seen your strength from afar and fallen even deeper because of it. While the world sees your smile, they see the fire that keeps it alive. They've prayed for your happiness even when they couldn't be part of it, and that's how heaven knows their love is pure. Archangel Michael says divine timing is now at your doorstep. The wheel has turned. The silence that once protected them is becoming unbearable. They are being divinely guided to reveal their heart. Prepare yourself, for truth travels fast once heaven releases it. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Their emotions are no longer contained, they spill through every song, every image, every coincidence you encounter. They have seen you in dreams, vivid, real, like a memory of the future. You appear when their soul seeks direction, reminding them that real love never dies. They fear rejection, but heaven is whispering, "Fear not, this love is divine." The angels are aligning circumstances that will make your reunion inevitable. It will feel like the universe itself conspires to push you together. This is not fantasy, it's fulfillment. Their silence was never the end, it was the gestation of something holy. You will soon stand face to face, and every unspoken word will find its voice through trembling smiles and teary eyes. Your heart will recognize what your mind could never explain. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. When that moment arrives, you'll realize how every heartbreak, delay, and distance was leading you here. Heaven needed both of you to be ready. Refined by pain, softened by patience, and made pure by truth. They will not confess through words alone, their energy will tell you first. You will feel it before they even speak. Your heart will suddenly go calm, your body will feel lighter, and your spirit will whisper, "It's finally time." Archangel Michael says, "You are not imagining this." The signs, the dreams, the sudden waves of nostalgia, all of it is preparation. Heaven is removing the final layer of silence between you. The one who once loved you quietly will soon love you loudly, with no fear left to hide behind. Type Amen to get blessing 1555. They have rehearsed this confession in their mind over and over. The way they'll say your name. The way they'll look into your eyes. The way they'll tell you that no one else has ever felt like home. For too long, they've lived in the shadows of what if. But the divine fire inside them burns too bright now. It's guiding them to speak the truth even if their voice trembles. Heaven knows you deserve clarity, not confusion, not mixed signals, not half-truths. You deserve the fullness of the love that was meant for you since the beginning. Their silence was sacred, but now their honesty will be salvation. Type Amen to get blessing 1666. You may have noticed, recently, their energy around you has shifted. They appear in your thoughts more often. You catch their name in random conversations. Their favorite song plays when you least expect it. These are not coincidences, they are signs that divine alignment is nearing completion. Archangel Michael says your souls are being magnetized again. The forces of heaven have removed the walls that once stood between you. What was delayed will now accelerate with divine precision. The moment you lock eyes again, it will feel like time bends. Every hidden emotion will rise at once: joy, relief, disbelief, love. It will be like watching a dream step into daylight. And when they finally speak, their words will tremble with the truth your heart already knew. Type Amen to get blessing 1777. Don't doubt the signs, even if logic tries to silence them. Heaven communicates through synchronicities. That number you keep seeing, that feather that appears out of nowhere, that sudden wave of emotion, those are the universe's messages saying, they still love you. The love between you is not fragile, it's ancient. It's been tested across lifetimes and survived every storm. That's why, no matter what happens, it never fades, only transforms. Archangel Michael says your patience is about to be rewarded. The wait is over. Prepare your heart, because divine timing is turning into divine action. What you once prayed for in tears will soon stand before you in reality. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. They are finally realizing that silence doesn't protect love, it suffocates it. Their soul can't bear another day pretending you are just a memory. They crave your voice, your energy, your truth. The angels are placing courage in their heart, strength in their voice, and calmness in their steps. They will come forward not just as a lover, but as a soul ready to honor what heaven ordained. Archangel Michael says, when they speak, listen not just to their words, but to their eyes. Their eyes will tell you everything silence never could. They will reveal lifetimes of love, devotion, and sacrifice. And in that moment, the silence between you will end forever. The air around you has been changing lately, hasn't it? The stillness feels different, heavier, charged, alive. It's because your soulmate is standing on the edge of confession, trembling under the weight of emotions that can no longer stay hidden. Every night they rehearse their words, but when the sun rises, fear steals their voice. They have lived in silence so long that breaking it feels like stepping into another world. But heaven is done watching them hide behind hesitation. Archangel Michael says divine pressure is increasing. Their spirit is being pushed toward you by invisible forces. Each dream, each sign, each whisper is another push from heaven saying, now. Speak the truth. The closer you get to destiny, the stronger the pull becomes, and soon, not even fear will hold them back. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. They've watched you move through life with grace, strength, and fire. You've healed alone, survived heartbreak, and still found ways to love. That's what made them fall even deeper. You became their living prayer, proof that love can exist even in silence. When they see you smile, something inside them melts. When you cry, they feel it like a storm inside their chest. Every emotion you experience reaches them, even from miles away. That's what soul connection means, a language beyond words. They have seen you in places you never knew, in dreams, in songs, in the flicker of light through windows. And though the world doesn't know, heaven sees it all. Their love has never been ordinary, it's divine poetry written in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. They once thought walking away would protect you. They believed staying silent would keep things safe. But heaven has shown them that avoiding destiny only delays peace. The ache they carry now is unbearable, a constant reminder that love cannot be silenced forever. Archangel Michael says their soul is ready to surrender. The divine realm has removed every excuse, every wall, every delay. The truth must rise, and it will. Soon, you'll receive the message that changes everything. It won't be just words, it will be energy that pierces through your chest and makes your spirit remember what it's always known. This is love that never left, love that never faded, only waited. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. There were nights when they cried without knowing why. Nights when they whispered your name in half-sleep, thinking it was just a dream. But every tear was a seed, every silence a test, and now the harvest is near. They are finally realizing that destiny isn't something you run from, it's something you run toward. The angels have opened their eyes to see what has always been right in front of them, you. Your paths are circling closer again. The timing, the signs, the strange coincidences, they're not random. They're coordinates written by heaven, guiding two souls back home. Get ready, because soon everything will make sense. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. Archangel Michael says the reunion will happen when both hearts are still. Don't chase, don't fear, just allow. What's meant for you will find you in ways no human hand could plan. The first meeting will feel unreal. The air will shift, and your body will recognize their energy before your mind catches up. They'll try to speak, but emotions will pour faster than words can form. You might see a tear fall, or a trembling smile, or a breath they didn't realize they were holding. That's the soul remembering its other half. And in that moment, every lifetime of waiting will collapse into now. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. They will tell you how long they've loved you. How many nights they stayed awake whispering prayers that you'd somehow know. How they saw your name in random places, in light, in dreams, and felt the universe pointing them toward you. Their words will tremble but their heart will be steady. Because when heaven moves, even the quietest voices become powerful. Archangel Michael says this is the divine confession you've been sensing. Heaven has orchestrated this moment so neither of you can miss it. The truth is coming, not as a surprise, but as recognition. And when it arrives, your whole world will exhale in relief. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. After the confession, silence will no longer hurt, it will heal. The space between you will feel sacred, soft, alive. You'll look at them and see not the person they were, but the soul that always loved you. Heaven will fill that moment with calm light. No rush, no confusion, only truth. You'll both understand that everything before now, the waiting, the distance, the pain, was only preparation for peace. This love is not a fleeting spark, it's an eternal flame. It existed before your names were spoken in this world. And now, it's ready to rise again.